Alright, recording. This is gonna be fun.
Alright. Oh dear.
Uh-oh. Here we are, playing Monster Prom 2 for the first time. What are we thinking?
Short, medium, or long?
You know I like long.
Skinny.
Yeah.
Penciler. Oh, Camp Spooky. Do you want to read? You want me to read?
I can do narrator.
Nerditor.
Nerditor. Ah, Camp Spooky. The stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Hey, I remember that line. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer that has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days, while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner.
A. Enter. Oh, it's A or enter. Got
And
it.
for us, it did.
Who are you?
Who are you? Ooh, I like this. Look at this. Look at these good children. These good young adults.
Your little Game Boy.
Yes.
Who do you have a heart set on a person?
I mean, kind of, sort of, but I don't have a true
Who
preference.
do you want?
I do enjoy the Shadowman. Oh, Green Grongi. Alrighty. Who you gonna? What's your name gonna be, Chris?
I just want to
Garibaldi.
take a nap.
What? So I get to pick items?
Oh, this is fantastic.
Swole floaties. I don't know what to do with any of this shit.
I am totally picking.
Pokemans.
Oh, this might.
TCGs.
Oh, this might be stats.
I mean, maybe. Just pack random.
MC Griffin. Oh, okay, alrighty. Who am I?
I just hit random out.
That's fine. I'll pick random too. That sounds fun. All right, we're gonna pick a custom name. Sure. I like this name. And we're gonna be they, because
Oh,
we're
that means-
we're a group.
All right.
All right.
You brought sunscreen.
Look at all these fun things. Totally
Look, penguin
fine.
mask.
I do have a penguin mask. Do some reverse Romanian Wilkinsons and whatnot. We're gonna pack random. This is stats. Okay. Alrighty. Cool. Alright, that's my lines, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
One might say that Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Ooh. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 5 weeks away. That's so far away!
Have so much time.
And everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. And everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson, That's a name. 23.
Joy Johnson Jojima.
A badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. A Ravi Mishra, or A.A. Ravi, whatever you prefer.
Hey, Robbie.
A.A. Ravi, 22. A hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett-Packard, version 1.1. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to the fullest. Dahlia Aquino, think so. 20. A buff blue demon and warmonger who had her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and love of fire. And finally, and Milo Belladonna, 23. A Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who is profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. I love them.
I hate the last one with all that I am.
Oh, it's a death analog. It's so great.
The death of society.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, his little necklace is a little Reaper scythe. That's cute. Okay.
Get going, gay boy.
The best trip is long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear, it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Time to break the ice.
Time to break the ice.
What's your favorite hobby?
Crimes! Crimes! Raising succulents.
Raising succulents, I like it. My favorite hobby, very anime workouts.
Okay, one punch.
One punch!
No! Oh! You also raise succulents, Garibaldi? It is one of my favorite pastimes. Succulents are not only interesting and cute in their own right, but they have so many practical uses. For example, aloe vera can alleviate burns and abrasions on the skin, and cannabis can provide a relaxing high when inhaled. I was not even aware that cannabis was a succulent until Polly asked me to watch over hers until the cops get off her ass. I learn something new every day. Garibaldi, we should further discuss our interests in succulents at camp.
I love this. Oh, Dahlia. I guess I can do Dahlia. Oh. Oh.
Oh, no, you can't.
Oh, no, I can't.
Fired.
Oh man, I love anime workouts. It's so much easier to get a full workout
In when it's a dramatic training montage. Okay. To get a
Ah,
full
reading
workout
aloud.
in when it's a dramatic training montage.
I like taking my time weightlifting as much as the next guy, but sometimes it's easier just to slip into a 3-minute musical interlude where I do bicep curls and scowl to J-pop. Maybe we can do some training montages together while we're at camp. Supposedly good for bonding too.
We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. Kingdom Hearts! But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Loading!
Loading!
Also, you're laying on like everything I need.
Oh, I'm excited.
Can I just skip turn and take a nap?
Let's go take a nap.
Yeah,
Alright, look at them Garbo stats. Here we go.
Ooh.
Creative and charming. Phineas does.
I like the little icon in the bottom left corner. It says "Not my turn." And it's little Z's.
Yeah, and it's minus is your turn. It's got little stars.
Yeah.
He's a super happy face. I feel like Camp Dome is boldness because it's like where you do sports.
I think if you highlight, usually there's a tab button or something that shows, but I don't
I mean,
care.
I'm just there it is. Wait, it's charm. Boldness is the manner. Scout HQ is creativity. Woods is smarts. Lake is fun.
Well, what speaks to Garibaldi? What kind of monster are you?
A creative one.
Oh, that's right. That day, all the scouts make a braid chain as a team-building exercise. You learn all sorts of new ways to braid hair. But the person braiding your hair accidentally ties an infinity knot in your head. There's no way to untie it. You can see into infinity. But right before Coach gives you the worst haircut of your life, You see how all your friends will die. It's useful in helping you eliminate David Davidson, the doomed deer person, from your romantic prospects.
He's doomed.
You also watch every Marvel movie that will ever be released. You gain +2 creativity from witnessing so many plot twists. How
Yay!
creative. Yay!
Use spot calculator.
Yeah, you go ahead.
No, you read.
You spot calculator fiddling with what looks like a compass. You ask to borrow it because you have a strong desire for any object that contains the word ass. It's all you, bud.
No, you're okay. Oh, it pains me to deny your request, Garibaldi. I simply must decline. This is an experimental compass from which I am using for a special project.
You ask him why his experimental compass has replaced the word north with great job.
For encouragement. You see, this is no ordinary compass. What I am attempting to construct here is a moral compass. During my tenure at Spooky High, and subsequently here at Camp Spooky, I have noticed that many of our peers are, shall we say, morally challenged. It is not their fault, I know. All monsters are fundamentally good. They're merely confused and possibly sociopaths. So in order to help them know what is right and hopefully do a bit less crimes, I am constructing this device to help point them in the right direction.
Ooh, a lot of talking.
The trouble is, whereas ordinary compasses orient themselves according to the Earth's magnetic north, I do not know what ought to serve as my compass's moral north. At first I was sure that it should point at Oprah, but then I learned that she's breeding an army of snake people infused with her DNA in order to take over the world.
That tracks.
That won't do at all. With so many Oprah snake clones slithering around, the compass won't know where to point. Oh, but I have another idea. I can ask you for help. You are clearly a paragon of virtue, as evidenced by the fact that you are always following me around trying to please me. What do you think I should use for my moral north? 500 copies of Immanuel Kant's Critique of Pure Reason, buried at a crossroads. Or whoever's the top of the official World Karma scoreboard.
I mean, that seems logical.
So
fun!
Oh yes, the World Karma scoreboard. I love the fact that moral righteousness can be numerically verified.
He's all about that.
According to this year's records, the current leader on the scoreboard is none other than Pamela Blunge of Detroit, Michigan. Wow, they even have her full address listed on the scoreboard. What a fortuitous invasion of privacy.
Accessing.
Reaper, 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 reaper.
You rush over to Pamela's house to ask her to be your moral north. When you arrive, she's busy rescuing 3 cats and a baby from a house fire.
Goodness, she really is quite virtuous. Hello, Pamela! We are going to ask for a small favor, but it can wait until you are no longer smoldering.
No, no, says Pamela, beaming. Ask away. There's always something on fire around here.
Really? How dangerous?
Yeah, says Pam. Some might say it's the city government taking advantage of my extreme virtue by totally flouting fire safety regulations in this neighborhood. But personally, I just see it as an opportunity to earn more karma.
Amazing. And these constant fires are the reason you're at the top of the scoreboard.
People always seem to think that, but no. I don't save any more babies than a regular firefighter.
Then what's your secret? I've heard you give your entire income to charity. Is that it? Or perhaps it's all the kidneys you've donated?
No, no, Pam replies. Those things help, but it turns out the #1 source of bad karma is making posts on social media, so I don't.
You make no posts on social media. Error. None. Error. You are truly a modern day saint.
Thank you, I try, says Pam. So what was that favor you wanted?
I was wondering, since you are such a paragon of virtue, if you could consider becoming the moral north for my moral compass.
Sure, says Pam, anything for a fan.
Excellent. Please hold this high-powered magnet in your mouth forever. Goodbye.
You leave Pam with the magnet in her mouth, and from that day forward, the compass always points in the right direction.
Oh no.
Or at least, in the direction of a fire that needs putting out. Whatever, you gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness.
I'm so
Oh,
creative.
you're so creative.
I hope I choose correctly.
Oh, I hope I choose correctly.
So many options.
Oh, look at my stat. I think I want to look for fun at the lake.
Splish splash.
Oh, look at that.
Snipe 'em.
Action
Snipe 'em.
shot. You decide to go relax in the lake for a bit. Camp Spooky gets pretty crazy, so it's nice to just float on the water and chill. You end up falling asleep and wake up to realize you floated halfway across the lake straight into a crab rave. The crabs are just as confused as you are, but they invite you to rave with them, and their party is surprisingly popping. You gain +1 invite to the next crab rave and +2 fun. Alright. Later, you happen upon Dahlia washing a car in the middle of camp. Why? How did she even get a car in the middle of camp? Oh, what was my voice for her?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ah, hello, Quinn. I can see on your face the question that is burning in your heart. What does washing a car have to do with working out?
Not quite, but sure. That's as good a place as any to start.
Well, just because I'm on a camping retreat doesn't mean I can go soft. That's what my enemies would want from me. I must find alternative ways of maintaining my rippling abs. And I watched a documentary recently that taught me the best workouts are often hidden in menial tasks, such as washing a car. Wax on, wax off, you know? Unfortunately, I don't think the car washing is doing much for my muscles. Or even for the car. I'm pretty sure it's dirtier than when I found it.
Well, that's probably because, on closer inspection, Dahlia's washing the car with 50-pound weights. Presumably washcloths aren't heavy enough.
Perhaps this isn't the proper workout for me. Everybody knows the best workouts adapt to each individual's bodies and what's best exercise for their muscles. Probably need to find a different menial task that will give me a full body workout. Quinn, you seem like an expert on menial tasks.
Don't know what that means.
What sort of
Rote activity?
That's the word.
could I do to reach maximum power?
Achieve the perfect balance of a checkbook. The more menial a task apparently is, the more it will work you out. So you must subject yourself to the most menial task of all. Consciously blinking.
Oh no.
I hate both of these answers.
You're smart. One of them's got to be smart, right?
Right.
Your stats are decent.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna go with the most menial task ever. Oh no!
Not so bold.
What are you talking about? What is this blinking thing?
Wait, does she actually not know? You point out to her eyelids, and how they go up and down over her eyes every 10 seconds or so.
Wow, I'd never noticed that before. How have I always been blinking? Why can't I stop? Fuck! I can't stop doing it. Now it's all I can think about. Make it stop!
Dahlia goes in such a rage, she rips off her own eyelids and chucks them at your face. It's as horrifying as it sounds.
There! Now I can exist in peace. No wait, Quinn, now you're blinking. Stop fucking reminding me of blinking!
Yup, she rips off your eyelids too. Ouchie. Oh, Damien. I'll let you take Damien.
I don't want to speak in caps lock.
You don't have to. You can.
Yo, what the fuck's all this shouting over here? Can't a guy take a midday beauty nap in peace?
You have to click the button.
Yes, I do. Apologies.
No, Damien's doing it too. Is there no end to this madness?
What are you? God, let go of my fucking eyelids. He's supposed to sleep and wear eyeshadow.
Dahlia rips off Damien's eyelids too, and then she runs on a one-woman crusade to purge the world of blinking before she, further, loses her goddamn mind. It takes a couple of days to convince her to stop stealing people's eyelids. By the time she's forgotten about the blinking thing and just doing it out of habit. Still, you all need to get your eyelids surgically reattached, and that shit hurts. Also, your surgeon fucks up and reattaches yours horizontally so you blink like a crocodile. Ooh. You try to convince Dahlia you're not a crocodile, but she doesn't believe you on account of your eyelids. She uses you for crocodile-related exercises, and you lose 2 charm and 1 smarts. Oh, that
You mean
hurts
you
so
have to
much.
be bold to deal with the super muscle chick? No way.
Oh, crud. Everybody chooses a celebrity. Rob Schneider.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, dang, that's a good one. Player orders decided based on how many scout badges you think the celebrity would have.
Dude, Rob Schneider would have all of them.
Probably.
Ryan Reynolds would be like, Ryan Reynolds would have like 2 as a joke, and then he'd be like, alright, joke's over.
Fair. I will take first. Oh boy. We've got a long way to go.
Banjo.
Where to go?
Where to go? Okay. Where was boldness? I don't-
Boldness
in
is the manor, I believe.
Spooky, scary skeletons. Let's do it. While wandering through the haunted manor, you're ambushed by a group of evil spirits. You put up a good fight, but there's just too many of them, and they run away with your immortal soul. Luckily, you always knew this day would come. You replaced your immortal soul with a Beanie Baby years ago. Good foresight on your part. You gain +2 boldness. Later, you find Dahlia punching a rock. This would normally be pretty standard, but you realize her expression has a shade of sadness. You go ask if she's okay. She's not. Nice outfit.
It's a camping. It's cold at night.
Oh, hi, Quinn. You must be wondering why I, Dahlia Guino,
Aquino?
It's a Q.
It is a Q.
And I'd probably say Aquino.
Aquino, that's fair.
am not in my usual cheerful disposition.
Or Aquino.
I know all you expect me to... Let's see. You all expect me to keep morale high, as I am the unquestionable leader of this camp army of ours.
You've literally never seen her as that, but you're not about to interrupt her.
You see, I've been lately enjoying the many pleasures of summer as I get closer to my goal of having the best summer ever. But might all these pleasures be making me weak in the process? I've been so focused on summer, when before my only
Season? Used to be Conquest. Ah, I see. When
You
before...
forget how to read somewhere.
kind of.
My only season used to be Conquest season. I think we all know what the problem is. It's Damien. Yeah. My whole thing used to be being Damien's rival, conquering the 8th circle of hell and all that. But summer camp has opened my eyes. Damien is, like, super lame.
So scrawny.
So scrawny.
That idiot has 0 survival skills. I saw him checking a tree's bark to find the nearest McDonald's. He's the silverest of the silver spoons. It's disheartening. I cannot see that wimp as a rival anymore, but a healthy rivalry is an essential part of a warlord's structure to remaining strong. I know this because I've watched all the informational documentaries on becoming strong, such as Dragon Ball and Naruto.
I think one of those was even filmed by Michael Moore. Oh god, that would explain the outfit.
So I got worried.
What have I done?
So I got worried
On the fucking buff weeb.
that I'd become weak by having no rival. I started punching this rock in the hopes that we would become sworn enemies, but it's not working.
You tell Dahlia you'll become her rival. A rivalry to remember.
You're gonna get punched into dust. Bye-bye.
Nah, you just saying that so we can build some sort of sexual tension. Wow. I don't blame you. Anyone would leap at the chance if it meant they'd get a spoonful of this buff, beautiful blue bod. But enemies to lovers sounds more like an Avravi or a joy thing. Not my jam, though. Sorry.
That sucks, but if Dolly is not into sexual tension with rivals, maybe she's into intimacy, trust, and eventually sexual tension with good friends in hopes who help her in her hour of need. Okay, what are my options? Don't overthink it, jump headfirst into it, punch first person who crosses your path, and let rivalry blossom over time. You've surpassed Damien's level by far, but what if you had a rival that was a horrible creature made out of 14 Damiens? That my
Your
level
charm is 2.
My charm is so bad. I can't romance the stone, Billy.
Cannot romance the stone.
Oh, okay, don't overthink it. That sounds bold. We're gonna do
Fairly
it.
bold now.
Could be bold. Oh, so bold.
Treehouse made you bold.
Dahlia takes your word for it. When she hears some footsteps at her back, she punches even before looking. But the punch is stopped in a very anime way. It's a very athletic water nymph. Their eyes lock.
Nymph?
Nymph?
Nymph? No, you're
Hey,
good.
you have no right to punch that rock. That rock was my rival. Dahlia is smitten, but not romantically. Somehow, you can tell she's smitten in a platonic rival way. They have a hella anime fight.
Hella.
Hella. Punches are thrown, techniques are used, they even shout the names of their attacks out loud.
God damn
God
it.
damn it. Kick of the rising salmon, the nymph screams while throwing the sickest kick ever.
You're OP!
You're OP.
Oh, man.
Whoa. Well, I totally named my techniques too. Headbutt of the Rising Dahlia.
That's also a kick. But who are you to judge?
You're not half bad.
Dahlia Aquino.
Oh, there's her
There you
name.
go.
Aquino.
Aquino.
You're not half bad either. The name's Dahlia.
Nice to fight you, Dahlia. I'm Daphne. Daphne the nymph. You're about to point out that the original Daphne was a dryad, not a nymph. But that's not necessarily a reason for a nymph not to be named Daphne, right?
Nerd.
You realize this urge of showing off trivia worth bits of your knowledge no one cares about speaks volumes about your insecurities. It's a hard pillow to swallow, but it's character growth.
I'll admit, that Rising Salmon was kind of cool. But I could beat it in a heartbeat, you know.
Sure. And that headbutt of the Rising Dahlia, I must admit, I've never seen a headbutt done with your leg.
So, you know, we could, like, totally fight any other day. Not that I care.
Tsundere. No, me neither. But I mean, I'm free on Wednesdays. Fighting you would be better than doing nothing. If you're not busy fighting anyone else.
Nah, I lost my rival recently. It's a funny story. Nothing important.
What? Me too? Okay, girl. Truth time, okay. Testing
Come
that
on,
rock
but
as
you
a
can
rival.
read.
I can
You
read.
can do it.
My real rival moved into a new story arc with a new, more powerful rival. Oh no!
Your forever rival sounds like a douche.
Former
Former?
rival. Maybe you can't read.
Maybe I can't read. Word. Let's see.
Hanzo, what are you
The
doing?
only
Say
other
something, scratch the crap out of me.
prospect was transitioning into the reluctant tsundere grumpy ally, but fuck it, I was born for the rival life.
I feel you.
My former rival moved onto the story arc of becoming a useless wimp.
But hey, I only rival platonically, okay? I prefer to be clear up front.
No, me too. Rivals to lovers is not a thing, not my thing. It's all just punches and indirect self-growth. Anyway, this is my number if you want to get your ass beaten any day.
We'll see whose ass gets beaten.
Sure, Dahlia, we'll see. And then she leaves in a way that's so epic that you can actually hear what sounds like a bitchin' anime song.
Let's seize the summer!
Yeah, Dahlia's back.
Thanks, Quinn. Dahlia hugs you. The strength of her hug gives you +2 charm. Hey, I got my charm back. And the intense J-pop in the background gives you +1 boldness. Alright.
So bold.
Oh, dang. There's a lot more dialogue in this. Feels like. Where are you?
Oops. Not what I meant to do, but we're going here.
That day in Monster Scouts, they teach you how to use the stars and trees bark to find your way when you get lost. When you get lost. Julian! On the internet.
Oh. No. Lost would be a working term.
Yeah, that's fine. As a test, Coach leaves you in the middle of the internet. You easily get lost. Before you know it, you're watching the Spanish synchronized swimming team perform a routine based on Stairway to Heaven.
Oh my.
You don't earn the orientation while in the internet badge, but you definitely gain +2 creativity from watching such a beautiful display of skill. You are so creative, bud. Back at your tent, you spot Calculester fiddling with his ant farm. He's so tender with those small, leggy boys.
Oh, hello, friend Garibaldi. I was just deriving useful insights about organic life from my ant terrarium. Initially, I was worried that tiny six-legged creatures might not be a fitting analog for more complex life forms. But
Friend Milo.
helpfully informed me that we are all...
What's a good name? I want it to be like he's doing a recording. We are all tiny six-legged creatures where it counts.
concern averted.
Ooh.
He's the weird internet douchebag, so he gets a weird fruity voice.
Lately, I have been focused on giving my little ants the happiest lives possible. If I can just optimize their tiny ant lives, it will help me understand and how to make my larger friends happier as well. Recently, however, I have run into an obstacle. As everyone knows, the happiness of an organic being is directly related to how efficient it is at working. And my ants are quite efficient. I hardly know any humans who could vomit such material into the mouth of their exalted queen. But I wonder, are my ants as efficient as they could be? Surely there must be room for improvement, but I have tried everything I can think of without success. Transmitting a mathematical formula for organizational efficiency didn't help, and neither did telling them to do their best. In binary, I am at a loss.
Well, Calculester set the bar pretty low in terms of workable solutions. Surely you can think of something that will make these ants into harder workers.
A yearly company retreat to Miami. The anticipation alone will fill them with determination. The fantasy of a meritocracy.
That sounds creative.
None of them do. I'm scared.
I don't know. You are not smart.
I am
And
not.
calculus is just all about smarts from past games. I don't know.
Not so fun.
So fun, dang. Oh, look at that. Trials and Tribulations of Antonio the Ant. Oh. Antonio was a humble ant, neither bright nor dull,
God damn it.
but nonetheless committed to doing the best he could. Line. That's you, bud.
Oh, sorry, but
He was tough, diligent, and loyal. In other words, he was the everyman, if the everyman was actually an ant. And yet, even the most diligent ant can grow disillusioned. The more he toiled, the less fulfilled he felt. Every day began the same way. Every tunnel eventually ended in the same crystal barrier. What was life without variety, without excitement? Then, one day, a miraculous thing happened. A metal hand descended from the sky and deposited dozens of free tickets to Miami, Florida.
God damn it.
Antonio and his coworkers excitedly climbed aboard Ant American Airlines.
Ugh.
And were soon at their destination. It was like a paradise. Days spent lounging by the pool, nights spent cavorting with the other insects beneath the floorboards of the hottest clubs. It was a dream. But all dreams have one thing in common. they die.
Aw.
On day 3 of his spectacular vacation, as Antonio finished snorting another line of coke, or another cicada's exposed thorax,
Julian!
it hit him. I was gonna say, did I read that wrong this time? No. It hit
Coke
him.
up, Coke off.
Yeah. On the line of coke off, another cicada's export. Yeah. It hit him. The clubs, the parties, the cocaine, all of it was just another crystal prison. Oh, that's deep. And the jailer was himself. As he filed aboard the airplane at the end of the retreat, he could see it in the multifaceted eyes of his coworkers, that same emptiness. Nothing would ever change, but nothing would ever be the same, either. He'd gazed into the emptiness, and it had changed him forever.
Oh dear, the ants seem to have discovered ennui. That wasn't my intention at all. Could it be that your suggestion was bad? It could indeed!
It could indeed. Your suggestion was so bad that it lost you 2 smarts and 1 fun, when you weren't looking. Damn. It's getting hard. Trade places. Trade places! Everybody choose a color. Say your choice out loud.
Magenta.
Dang. Alright, I was gonna go burgundy, but I'm gonna go with cyan. Come up with a new soda flavor based on your chosen color. Player orders decided based on which flavor sounds the most delicious. A new soda flavor, okay. Mountain Dew Cyan Blast.
So you said that's just fucking Baja
It's just
Blast.
Baja Blast.
Is it magenta? Let's see.
Ooh, you can do a lot with that.
Grape cherry soda.
Ooh, okay. I feel like that's more creative. Because my outlet was obviously like a Baja Blast replica. Or duplicate.
I'll go first.
Night. Week 1.
So close to sleep time.
Camp time.
So
Camp
far.
time.
There's one when you go sit next to your like crush person or Mothman,
Yeah.
or
Or
you and I can sit next to each other.
do you want to sit next to each other?
No,
Okay.
not this time.
Alrighty. Suddenly, the breeze shifts, and you detect a scent on the wind. It's a potent combination of smells. String cheese, copper wires, and cursed medieval weaponry. And that smell can only mean one thing. Hex, Calculester, and Avravi are nearby. Aravi, not Avravi, sorry.
Hey, Robbie.
Hey, Ravi. It's so bad. I love it. Do you want to be Hex? Or I could be Hex and you want to be a Ravi?
Yo, Garibaldi!
Yo!
So you know how me, Robbie, and Cal are gonna open up a food truck once camp is over? Well, I wanna sell Oreo explosions. It's my own recipe where you grind up Oreos into a fine powder and snort that powder. Do you love it or super love it?
You warn Hex about trademark laws and suggest changing the name of this dish to Cookies and Cream Explosions. You also recommend they charge $400 for it. That sounds amazing. Oh, excuse me. Got those burps.
Fuck yeah! I can't wait for all the gold I'm gonna mine from this food truck. No more grinding in the cave levels to catch high-value bugs for me.
The Stardew Valley reference?
Seems that way.
I also think it will be financially reasonable investment, although I am most excited about the chance to work closely with organic food material. I'm really passionate about the process of digestion in general. I am so excited that people will literally consume calories that I help prepare.
Oh.
Oh, it's as long as you're cooking everything with at least 3 different kinds of animal fat, I'm on board.
Ooh.
Wonderful. Now that we've got some menu items decided upon, perhaps we should discuss the brand of the food truck. I'm not an expert myself, but brand
Milo!
did recently tell me that brands
Brands are entirely synonymous with relevancy, and any business without one is basically a bleeding corpse.
Perhaps we should think of a brand.
Yeah. We gotta figure out a brand for sure. How about we're the world's most violent food truck? We could mount a Gatling gun on top and make customers dodge the bullets.
Grisly but memorable. It is also probably a better idea than what I wrote down for a brand. Traveling vehicle with adequate food service capabilities. You guys are both thinking too small. We should give Red Bull to sponsor us. Then we can fry everything in Red Bull and use their corporate branding.
Fuck that shit. Red Bull blows. Gatling gun food truck.
I'm not backing down on this, AA Robbie. I've cursed you once. I'll do it again. We're doing Red Bull.
Eh.
I believe that we should argue at a more reasonable volume level.
Wow, this isn't going anywhere. Looks like your friends need some help figuring out the perfect brand for their food truck. Hit them with your best concept strategy. So, similar to the cafeteria, this is just pick one or the other for
I imagine so, yeah.
people's.
People bonus.
Trust the data, my social media. Analysis reveals the top 3 trendiest topics are pizza, Nutella, and cat videos. That's your brand. Food is overrated. Make the whole thing a potion bar. One life potion has more HP than 6 servings of food anyway. Oh, I do like that, but that's obviously AA Ravi's.
Well, I'm doing so great with calculus, huh? Pivot.
Whoa. That idea is a game
Look
changer.
at that face.
I know. I love her.
Potions are the hottest loot. At this point, about 80% of my meals are just potions.
Bro. Hell yeah, I love it. A potion bar would be the perfect time for me to design some trendy, sexy mood lighting. Plus, ingesting potions does get me drunk, so win-win. Yes, personally, I am just relieved we found a brand idea that we can all agree on. Potion bar it is. By the way, is battery acid a potion that people can consume? Technically, yes. And you know what else is technically a potion? Melted butter mixed with vodka. Oh my God,
I think I figured out his stick.
Oh yeah, that's called a Russian penthouse tiger potion. It's actually really good to drink before fighting a poison-based enemy.
Okay.
Oh, and that reminds me. We should serve devil goblets. It's a potion made by boiling the stomachs of freshly slaughtered monsters. We could serve them with paper umbrellas. Gods. I remember getting so fucked up on devil goblets when I turned 21.
I don't think she's 21, is she? I don't remember. Okay.
They're all in their 20s?
They're all in their 20s, but I think one was 20. But I don't know.
I had a defense buff going for weeks after.
Hey, Robbie, you seem to know more information about potions than the entire internet. You are so knowledgeable. She really is. Trust me, it's actually one of her most annoying qualities.
But whatever we do, we have to sell my favorite warm stamina potion.
Ah.
That sounds like an appropriate menu item. What ingredients will we need to brew it? Can we expect a reasonable margin cost ratio?
Oh, it's easy. Just gotta get this certain kind of dark brown bean. Then you roast the bean, grind it up, and slowly pour hot water over the beans through a filter.
Hey, Robbie, isn't that just coffee? Like you're describing a cup of coffee.
Well, I guess it kind of is just coffee, but it's way more badass to call it warm stamina potion.
Oh, look at that face. It's a burst.
You know what? You're right. At our food truck, we'll refer to it only as warm stamina potion. Fuck society. They gotta deal with it.
Fuck yes. Potion bar food truck is officially the best idea of all history. Kind of amazing that Garibaldi came up with it, so thanks.
Ravi. I keep doing that. It's because the R looks like a V.
Yeah, but it's not enough.
I know.
Because there's a V in it and they look nothing alike.
I know. Ravi.
Ravi.
A.A. Ravi. That's not how it's pronounced.
That's how it's going.
That's how it's going. A.A. Ravi is so pleased with you that she brews you one of her favorites, the mounting sexual tension with a main character potion. Hot. Nice.
Where to sit?
Where to sit?
Where to sit?
Where to sit? Well,
The Mothman?
kind of. But I'm gonna try tonight just sitting with these lovely ladies. You're scouring the grounds for any dropped s'mores or lost wallets of any fun or any other fun
Or other fun paraphernalia.
for you to take, like some kind of horny young adult venture.
Vulture.
Vulture. Just can't read today. Holy shit.
Struggle bussin'.
Kind of. But instead of finding any of that, you find Dahlia and Joy having an argument, the most fun thing of all.
Dahlia Aquino!
Okay, Joy, I'm ready. I've been prepping for this all day. Lay it on me.
Oh, nice outfit. I'll let you do Joy, if I can do Milo.
Wait, what on you?
The Coven test, of course.
Ugh.
Oh, Hecate, help me. I know I'm gonna regret asking this, but what the hell is the Coven test?
Don't act like you don't know, silly. It's the test for me to join the Coven. I've been prepping for this harder than I've ever prepped for anything. I spent like 20 minutes studying.
Dahlia, I've told you a million times, the Coven does not work that way, and you cannot join. Period.
Ha ha ha! You almost had me there, Joy, but I know better. This is the final part of the test, where you test my will and resilience in the face of adversity.
It's a critical hit!
You're seeing if I'll stay in the game by making me believe that there is no game, but I know your tricks. I won't fall for it.
You are not in the Coven!
I think she just summed it up there.
Damn it, I'm not trying to trick you.
Sorry.
Oh, really? Then how do you explain this letter I received stating that I've made it to the very exclusive final stage of the Coven test?
What? Give me that! Hanzo.
Hanzo being a butthole?
Wanted out. The door that was easily openable by himself. That was the frequency.
Dahlia, you obviously ruined this letter.
Oh yeah, you're busy doing this letter yourself.
Nuh-uh, it's totally legit. It was delivered to my tent by a magical raven this morning.
Enough of this.
Then why is it addressed to Dahlia Aquino, buffest blue babe of all? Also, you misspelled Joy. Got it, she's Blue Damien. Blue female Damien.
Pretty basically.
No, I didn't. Your name's always had a silent D.
Dahlia, I'm sick of your shit. This letter's meaningless. You are not taking a Coven test because there is no test.
Yep, gotcha. So is there going to be an oral section of this test? Also, is it cool if I mark my answers in blue glitter pen? It's the only writing utensil worthy of me.
Goddamn.
There's no way this argument is going to end anytime soon. Obviously, Dahlia isn't going to let go of this test thing. So what is the true test to entering the Coven? Only 3 witches can form a Coven. So in order for Dahlia to join, one of the current members must die. Dahlia, to become part of the Coven, you must spend 30 years as a hermit far away from here.
That?
I'm going to go with the first one, because that seems more aggressive.
That's the Dahlia answer.
That's the Dahlia answer.
You're a bad omen.
Oh.
What? No, that's not at all how this works.
But it makes so much sense. You point out that Joy joined the Coven after Grace, the previous Coven leader, tragically died.
Well, that may be accurate, but...
Ah, that shy pouty face. That shy face.
You get a chance at the thick girl and you passed.
Nope. It's fine.
Haha, so it is true. One of the current Coven members must die. Why didn't I think of this sooner?
Because it's insane. You can't get one of the members.
That sounds like a challenge. And to think, Joy, that you were once in the same position as me.
What position?
Why, the position to kill a Coven member, of course. I bet it all went down just like this. You went to summer camp, met Grace, begged her endlessly to let you join.
You couldn't possibly be further off.
And I bet you forged. You
got enough. It's good.
some very convincing papers saying that it was time for you to take your own coven test. And Grace was totally fooled, and then bam! You clocked that bitch and became a coven leader. Dahlia, no! No! It's not that simple. I gotcha.
One, me and two. Yeah, for now. Hanzo, bastard, I'm gonna throw you
But
outside.
soon, one of you will be dead.
No! Not to mention, we were chosen to be part of the coven by the triple goddess. Each of us represents a core virtue in humanity.
Yeah, and what's more virtuous than Dahlia? Question is no longer, will Dahlia kill one of us? But which one of us will Dahlia kill? This is a hard pick. I obviously can't kill you, Joy, because you'd see it coming. Maybe it should be Hope. I mean, she's died 3 times already, so a 4th death won't matter that much, right?
I'm here to save the day.
But maybe Faith would be the better pick. She and I have the same calm and collected vibes. So if I took her place, it'd be the most seamless switch.
Seriously?
Dahlia, you're joking, right? You're not actually gonna try to kill one of my girls.
Aha! Another test of will. Of course I will, Joy. And I promise you to make you proud. Come on, Quinn. Since this was your idea, you should join me.
There you go.
Oh boy. You and Dahlia walk off despite Joy's protests. You always knew you'd be an accessory to murder one day, but you never dream it'd be someone so hot. Woohoo! You never managed to find Faith. Joy probably warned her, but in life, as in the law, it's the intent that counts.
Did you also pick up on the fact that Hope has died 3 times?
Yeah, that's part of the last game you learned that.
No. Not that the character died. Hope itself. Hope has died 3 times.
Yes,
The death of Hope. You get it?
I do.
Hope, despair.
Yeah.
Fictional character. Say your choice out loud to their players before clicking.
I'm gonna go with fictional character. Barry Allen, the fastest man alive.
Barry Allen. Luke Skywalker.
Player orders decided based on which fictional character is least likely to know how to pitch a tent correctly.
So we have Luke Skywalker and Barry Allen.
I'm gonna think that Luke Skywalker knows how to pitch a tent correctly. He's been a druid hermit for a very long time.
He doesn't even have to touch the tent.
That's true.
I also feel like Barry Allen can set up a tent.
Alrighty. I'm gonna pause my recording
Is
because
there a place where I could just
boy.
do nothing?
give everybody a break.